May I welcome to the stage now Kwasi Kwarteng, the Energy Minister.
Thank you very much. I have to apologise, I'm very tall, so I'll have to sort of push this thing up. It's a real pleasure to be here and see many friends, new and old. Old friends in the sense I've known them a long time, not in terms of their years. But what I want to stress is the fact that in 2020, the government and what you've achieved in sustainable energy are absolutely as one. We feel that the next big challenge is domestic heating. We recommend, and we're looking at all sorts of ideas, we recommend a real energised engagement with policy from across the sector, not just generated by government, but one of the great features of the job that I have is that I engage with all sorts of people right across industry, academia, finance, and of course within government, and it's an incredibly rewarding role. You will know, obviously, that joined-up policy in this area is absolutely essential. While I think we've made considerable progress in terms of decarbonising power generation, there is a considerable journey, I think, to be embarked on in the space of heating our homes, heating buildings, which accounts for 26% of the total carbon emissions. So there's no way, in my view, that we can get to net zero in 2050, net zero carbon emissions, without what can be described, I think, as a revolution in the way we insulate our homes for energy efficiency and also in the way that we heat them. I think smart systems obviously are at the key of all that will provide a more flexible energy system. And we're working across the piece, particularly with Ofgem, but also with the sector and with bodies like yourselves to try and come up with the right policy mix that in the long run will save this country a huge amount of money. We've got to get the right technologies. I spend all my time talking about hydrogen now. This has been a massive change actually in the last, I would say, even 3 months. I think with the announcement that we were going to commit money to CCUS in the manifesto, I think hydrogen has really come up as something, as a new technology, a new industry, which can power not only industry and mobility, but also ultimately people have the vision that it will have a big role in domestic heat. To date, we have nearly 16 million smart meters operating across Great Britain, and that's a huge success of which we're very proud. So I know you've got a lot of speeches tonight. I promised my private secretary I wouldn't be too long. I can't see her, but I think she's around somewhere. And I am very, very pleased to be here to share, hopefully a drink maybe, and some words, some conversation, so that we can drive this agenda forward. So thank you very much for inviting me. It's a delight for me to come, and I look forward to hearing what I think it's Don Foster, Lord Foster, has to say. He'll probably bend my ear about the bill that he's introducing, but I can't give you any guarantees here about where we will take this. But I think it's exactly right that responsible members, enlightened and engaged members in the other place, in the upper house, are also seeking to drive thinking in this space. So thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing you, Don. The floor is yours.